Let me tell you a great anecdote about the Clementine Line. When they started designing it, the engineer employed by the House of Caspar once considered building 2 waterways, one for passengers and one for cargo. That way, the Aquabus would be put to the greatest possible use, and the Clementine Line would become the north-south artery of Fontaine. But the engineer did some additional analysis and realized that there would be no demand for cargo transport on this line, so the plan was called off. But it's really nice the way it is. Otherwise, there'd be lots of noise spoiling our good mood. The legends say that a long, long time ago, before Elenos had come to Fontaine, the area west of this line was open water, and ships could sail straight to the harbor at the court of Fontaine. Sometimes I also wonder, what would Fontaine be like if Elenos hadn't come? The Clementine Line wouldn't exist, would it? And I'd have to be something other than a tour guide. Maybe a sailor on a merchant ship? But as it stands, Elenos is still protecting Marisu Village. I really love Elenos, and I also love this job. So no more silly thoughts. Poisson Tunnel gets its name from the nearby town of Poisson. Poisson has a rich cultural heritage. The success of the Aquabus project was largely due to the support of the local House of Caspar. When news of the project first broke, lots of people along the planned line were very worried. But once the House of Caspar said they were participating in the construction, the doubts gradually disappeared. This must be because the House of Caspar is really fair and reliable in how they do things, so everyone really trusts them. Of the tunnel, Maritime Station and the Grand Lift should be visible not too far away. Speaking of the Grand Lift, an engineer riding on the Aquabus once mentioned a mysterious kind of archaeum, which can be used to lift up even bigger and heavier things. That engineer even wanted to use that technology to lift up cargo ships from below Maritime Station as a way of increasing transportation efficiency. That probably wasn't even a joke. After all, in a place like Fontaine, anything is possible. Okay, attention passengers. This tour has reached its final stop, Maritime Station. Seeing everyone safely reach our destination without injury or incident makes me really happy. After leaving the Aquabus, please be careful. There are all kinds of people in the harbor, and you don't want to get yourself kidnapped by some shady character. It's been known to happen. For example, this one time finally, even if you are really good with the wind glider, please do not just jump straight down. Using the lift is much safer.